Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm MJB and today we are gonna smoke a venison ham. I shot my deer about a month ago and I thought I want to try making a ham out of it. So I'll be following along with Danielle Pruitt's smoked ham recipe. Alright, so I've added half the water, kosher salt. I'm using this Truvia brown sugar substitute. Also, we're going to add the peppercorns. You just twist and pop that off if you're using whole peppercorns. Grab out bay leaf, some mustard seed, a 1/4 teaspoon. So for the curing salt, I got this. It's just like a bunch of little packs. Alright, now I'm just going to bring that to a boil on the stove to dissolve the sugar and the salt. I'm just going to be using a 2-pound roast. So I've cut the recipe down to about 1/5 the original recipe. I figured just because I don't have a whole leg, I can probably still do it. It's a roast from the leg, right? So hopefully it'll work out. I was able to find this handy recipe calculator app that you could just enter the amount of ingredient and then how much you want to cut it down to, and it will do the math for you and tell you like how many cups to tablespoons or whatever. So that really helped me out a lot. I think that's pretty much there, and it looks as though the salt and the sugar is all dissolved nicely. I'm going to add some of the water that I need to add in ice, and hopefully that'll help cool it down a little quicker. And I'm going to put it in the fridge so it can cool it down the rest of the way. Alright, the brine is now chilled. Put this roast in there. And it'll brine for 16 to 24 hours. We'll smoke it up tomorrow and see how it turns out. First I'm going to whip up the glaze. Got all the ingredients in there and we're just gonna mix it up. As you can tell, I am replacing the honey with sugar-free huckleberry jelly. Beautiful. Alright, I'll put that in the fridge until we're ready to use it. The roast has been in the brine for about 16.5 hours, so I'm ready to get started smoking it. We will see how that does. Now my smoker doesn't just set to a temperature, it just has like 1, 2, or 3. So I like to sit out here and watch it, make sure the smoke is still going, but also that it doesn't get too hot. It's a very fine line on my smoker between not too hot but still smoking. You might also notice that my smoker has a gimpy leg. It got banged up in the shipping. When I told the store, I was like, hey, it got banged up in shipping. They said, well, you bring it back and they'll send out another one, or they could just give me a full refund. So I was like, if I take the full refund, then I still get to keep the dinged up smoker, and it's like I got a free smoker. So I just live with the dings. It gives it character. I love that. It looks so juicy. Alright, probably like another 3 or 4 coats of that and about 20 degrees more. That was the last round of glaze, and we'll just let it come up to temperature, about 10 more degrees, and we'll be good to go. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Ooh, smoky.
I had to lower it one rack because it wasn't getting very hot. So the roast ended up smoking for about 4 hours total. Oh, look at that ham. That is beautiful. And it smells delicious, guys, I gotta say. Oh, my mouth is instantly watering now. As thin as I can. Oh, it's so juicy. I'm gonna try and record this as best I can. I'm on my own this evening, but so let's just have it. Oh my gosh, there we go. Look at that. I'm gonna have a bite. That is really good. It tastes reminiscent of ham. I mean, obviously it's not pork, so it tastes a little different, but it is very, very moist, which is just beautiful in a piece of meat. You definitely don't want dry ham. That's no good, so you want it juicy. So some things I learned on this. 1, I like the recipe. 2, you don't need a whole leg to do a ham. 3, deer makes great ham. So would I do this again? Most definitely. This is really good. And what's next? Well, what's next? I got some other stuff too, but I got this venison sausage making kit. This is going to be coming up, so keep an eye out for that video. I'm excited to turn most of my deer meat into brats. If you haven't already, I have a video where I tell the story of my first deer ever, where I got this meat for this ham that we just made. If you want to check it out, right here. Thanks for following along with me on this adventure. This is MJB reminding you, when life gets crazy, keep it simple. And maybe smoke a ham. Alright, see you next time. Yeah, this was good.